Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome on in. It's Monday. It is a manic Monday, and this is me. I'm here, and I got a box today, and I'm so excited to go through this. This box is from Megan with the Right House Decor. I'm so excited to see what's in here. I already know I already know what's in here. My light isn't on, you guys, but that's okay. We don't need the light. Hello, Robbie. How are you? So I'm going to open my Happy Mail, and we're going to chit chat. And then I told you guys that I was going to come on. Hi, Kendra. I told you guys I was going to come on eventually and show you guys some of my backpack buddies. So I know you can't see it right now. It's out of camera, but I'm going to move this over when we're done opening the box. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to cover this. So Miss Megan sent me my box. So a lot of you may not know, but some of you may know. Megan with the Right House Decor had recently had an auction. Hi, Tony! And I was on her auction, and I was just kind of supporting her. So I'm excited for the items that I got. And I got my package today. Hello, Becca Boo. Hi, Robbie. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Tony. So I'm not sure which way. I think this may be upside down. I'm not sure, but that's okay. We're going to be very, very careful opening it. Because, and I told Megan, hello, Grams. Hello, Miss Grammy. That's Sam's Grammy. I miss your granddaughter. I need to talk to her. I need to text her. I have been super busy. You guys, I'm still trying to play catch up when I was sick. Okay. So, here we go. I'll eventually get this open. My dog is down here, you guys. He's like, why are you throwing this stuff at me? All right. I'll worry about that later. I'm so excited. So excited. So, I was not planning on coming live, but I decided I was going to anyway. Hi, Mom. Hi, Shonda. I wasn't really planning on coming live. So, you guys, I have a whole schedule. I meant to post it today. I've had zero time to do anything. And tomorrow I'm probably going to have even less time because we have a new operating system at work. And I'm going to say it. The training/meeting that we were given today was kind of laughable. So I'm not looking forward to tomorrow at work because we are not really going to know what the heck we're doing, but it is okay. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yay, it's opened. Okay. So she gave me some sheet music to craft with, which I'm super excited. This is all like sheet music for junk journals and everything else. She also gave me, oh, look at this one, you guys. I love this. She had lots of sheet music. So if you need sheet music, definitely hit her up. There's hay in this box because of what I ordered. Hi, Betsy. Okay, so now I'm seeing everybody. Look at this. This is so cool. This is definitely, we're going to use some of this tomorrow. Tomorrow is Journal Time Tuesday. We are going to be journaling. Oh my gosh. And then I got a pattern. Look at this. It's one of the vintage ones. I actually kind of wanted this one, so I'm so glad she sent me that one. And I ordered some fabric from her, which this fabric actually has kitties and puppies. I think this is the one she showed. Yes, there's lots of fabric on here, and I'm absolutely loving it. Look at all of the kitties and puppies on here. I love it. That is so cute. You guys, we could cut out the little pieces on this fabric and turn it into an ATC card, or you can put it on a background and make it whatever you want to. So this is what I'm most excited about. And I'm going to go ahead and I just have to fluff her up a little bit. But she, I have a stand for her. I'm going to have to clean her up because the hay got everywhere. But you guys, she crocheted this. This is Penny the pumpkin. I know she has hay. She looks like she just got off of her hayride. it looks like I have to glue on a wheel, but that is okay. Everything kind of made it. So look at this, you guys. Isn't this super sweet? So she hand crocheted that. I think she said it took her like 3 or 4 days to make, but is that not the cutest little, it's so cute. Hello, Just Jackie Crafting. How are you? Megan made this. I won it in her auction. You guys, I absolutely love her. Oh my gosh. I'm going to spray her with like pumpkin spice and she's going to go, I'm pretty sure I'm going to put her up here for a little while because I'm so ready for Halloween. I'm not going to lie. But look at her little bow, you guys. Isn't she cute? I was so excited to get her. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to stick her right here for now. I have to get her stand. I have doll stands. Okay, and then I got, this is the other fabric that I got. So I have some heart fabric. And then this is just really playful fabric, like that. And then I have, this is actually really cute. This is like leaves on it. I love that. And then the gummy bears is what I absolutely loved. So I got gummy bears. And then this is another fun little fabric. Definitely bright colors. And then I did get the, hi baby, I got the Precious Moments. Hi Glenda. If I'm missing everybody, I'm not seeing all the comments. I got the Precious Moments fabric. And then I just absolutely loved this little darling piece. And I'm going to put it on my tier tray because it's small enough. But I just love the little dog. I will have to fluff up the bow a little bit because everything was in here. Hi, Debbie. But look at that. It's so cute. It sits up like just like that. I absolutely love that. I had to get the little dog. And then this is what I got. Some of you have probably seen my Halloween setup. I'm ready for winter, past this hurricane season. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Okay, yes, I lost a wheel, but that's okay. I can glue it back on. Nothing hot glue can't handle. But I have a little Halloween scene, and she actually made this truck, and it's like a haunted hayride. It actually says hayride 5 cents. She has the most amazing handwriting, seriously. But look at that. Isn't that super, super cute? So this is actually going to go in my Halloween setup for the hayride, because we actually do a hayride at my in-laws' house. And then I just got to glue on the wheel because the wheel fell off. And then last but not least, I love this little frog she made, and she made it from cardboard, you guys. I am going to hang this on my back door. It says hop on in. The H fell off. But it says hop on in, and I absolutely love it. Look at how cute that is. Oh, I love everything. I was so excited to get this box today, and I was like, yay, I can't wait. So now I have another piece of a crafter in my home. You guys, I love getting your stuff because I support you, and then not to mention I have like a little piece of you when I have a little piece of you when I have things. So let me move this out of the way. I'm gonna stick this right in here. But thank you, Megan. I know she's probably gonna watch the replay. So I will glue those little things on, and I'll take a picture of it when it's all done. Okay, so I have to get rid of this hay real quick because I made a mess over here. I did forget to get my trash. Yes, Mom, I know everybody is very nervous about the hurricanes and stuff, but we will get through it. We will get through it like we always do. Hurricanes have been happening for years and years now. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and craft a little something for you tonight because I had mentioned this on a live prior, and a few people had asked me. To get my trash, you guys. So a few people asked me about this. Hi, Sandra. Thank you for opening the craft box. So I've been making my backpack buddies for going on, I want to say about 3 years now or more. It's probably been just a tad bit more than that. But I sell these at my craft show, and sometimes it's hit or miss. They're either they sell really, really well, or just nobody's interested. So we are going to put a little spin on some of these, but I wanted to kind of show you guys the ones that I have. Now, if you guys are interested, I may throw these up in my slash auction slash craft show that I'm going to have. Not a craft show, but it's going to be an auction slash sale. And I may throw these up on there just to see if you guys are interested. So like I said, I've been making these for about 2 years now. These are my design. And of course I've mixed up the design a little bit. Hello, Miss Sharon, Hillmark Creations by Sharon. You guys, that is Sharon, the one that always calls from work. She has a page now. I think I shared it out. So some of you, hi Melanie. So some of you may have followed the page. So yay for Sharon and her new page. Hold on. Let me try to do, I'm trying to do congratulations for your page. Hello, Facebook. Are you working tonight? No, maybe hearts. Does hearts work? Okay, well, I see you guys as hearts. I guess it's not working tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. This is just kind of my stand that I put them on, and we're going to go over some of them and look at them. So like I said, I've been making these for probably going on 3 years now. And these are very addicting to make. Once you get started, it's hard to stop. So we are going to make some of these tonight on live so you guys can see. So we're going to kind of start off with my originals, I guess, some of them. So I do have some Disney villains in here. Like this is like Captain Hook. A lot of them are Disney, but there are some that are not. Technically Groot is Disney, but there's one as well. Austin is working on my Etsy shop, not live yet. Yay! That's awesome. So I have some of the Muppet characters like Ralph, and I have Gonzo and Fozzie is on here. I have some of the Star Wars characters. Those are fairly new. That I have an Ewok that's here. And then here's Luke. I don't have a Leia made yet. And then let's see, we did recently have, so let me explain to you guys what these are. Most of these are going to be the little Doorables that you get like in a pack. That's, I think there's, sometimes it's a mystery sometimes on what you get, and sometimes you do know. I know, you know CC Groot, right? So some of them you do know and some of them you don't. So some of them are blind, are blind ones. You don't know what you're getting. There are others that are just kind of like little figurines that I've recently got. Some of them are like anime characters. So if your family's into anime, I do have a couple of Harry Potter ones. Like there's Harry, and then this one is Dumbledore. So these are a little bit heavier, so I only put smaller beads. I've only put a couple beads on those. But basically this is what, I have. So I call these guys backpack buddies because I originally designed these to be on, the reason why I designed this is so that they could match your lounge flies. A lot of people are into the lounge flies. And there's so many different lounge flies now and you guys, I just got a sliver in my hand. Well, that's weird. I must have got it from this. I don't know. But I originally put them together to go with your lounge flies. And then it just kind of went to this big craze. And then I just kind of started collecting a bunch of these Doorables. And then we started making these, and I sell them $8 or 2 for $12. Just because the characters themselves are a little bit, and then the beads that I use are silicone beads, and I started actually using Disney ones on the actual Disney characters. What's a lounge fly, Sandra? Okay, so those of you that don't know what a lounge fly is, it is a specific brand backpack, and they have oh, you guys don't know what lounge flies are. Really? Okay. So I'm a geek. So that's probably the only reason why I know what a lounge fly is. So Loungefly is like a company that makes different types of backpacks. They also make wallets. They make all kinds of things. It is kind of like, so basically they have different ones and they have all kinds of characters. And then, I mean, I could probably find a video that explains it more. I have a couple of Loungeflies. They're basically very, I'm going to say it, they're overpriced things. I have I have two Lady and the Tramp Loungeflies. And then I have a Lion King Loungefly. And these are just like backpacks. They're not necessarily just Disney, but they're the licensed things. Like I've seen some for like the Halloween movies. I've seen Michael Myers. I've seen Wednesdays. I've seen Care Bears Strawberry Shortcake. Yes, kind of like Betsey Johnson. That's exactly right. So Betsey Johnson usually has like a line. They're very unique. And they're pretty pricey. Sometimes you can get good deals and sometimes people like resell them. I have like a Disneyland one that I usually bring to me with the craft shows so I can put these on there so they can see what it is or what it's meant to be. But kids like these too to put on just their regular backpacks. You don't necessarily have to have a Loungefly. Yes, I did actually make my mom a Grinch one with, I got my mom a Grinch Loungefly backpack and I'll probably post a picture of that one. And I have mine that I've had. I have a couple different ones. So basically it's just kind of, if like Peter Pan's your favorite movie, then people go and get like a Loungefly. There are actually major collectors out there that have walls full of Loungeflies, and that's all they have. You never heard of Betsey Johnson either? That is so funny. Sandra, did I ever show you my little gingerbread purse? Or like my ghost purse? I don't know. One day I'll take you in my closet and I'll show you all of my backpacks and Loungeflies because I love bags. Raise your hand if you love bags and purses and have too many of them. That's me. So basically, I usually make myself some of these sometimes and they're just really fun to make and they're cute to look at. And you don't necessarily need to have a Loungefly. That's just kind of what inspired me to make them. But again, you don't have to always have these on a backpack. With the Haunted Mansion, there's actually a couple different Haunted Mansions. These are what we call the Hitchhiking Ghosts. It's part of the ride in the movie. And these are like the singing bus, the ones that actually like sing. I actually have a Hitchhiking Ghost in my rearview mirror because at the end of that ride, it says a ghost will be going home with you. And it's like, it's just part of like the ride and it's all fun and everything. So yes, I'm a tote bag hoarder too. I have so many, girl. Oh, and Sandra, I meant to tell you, I went to Goodwill on Sunday and guess what? They don't have bags anymore at my Goodwill. And I was like, oh, I knew that was coming because my friend that lives in Arizona, their Goodwills don't have bags either. So I have a bunch of bags in my car that I already prepared. So my daughter went out to the car and grabbed a bag for me. So it's actually in place. So you guys, I have all kinds. If you have a special favorite in any real character, and not just Disney, it's a lot of Disney, but like I have Hermione and Ron, and I have Professor McGonagall. I have her, and then I have Malfoy, and I even have if you know the movie, this is Nearly Headless Nick. So anyway, and there's a Dementor, and it's just all fun and to do with the movie. But anyways, so these are just super fun to make, and they're cool to go on any bag or in the, you know, you could put, we're going to turn them into book charms, and you could even put them like in your rearview mirror. So there's Minnie Mouse. I just have a bunch of these. And I do also use like the characters. They're like the little Funko Pops, but they're the little baby ones. Buying a tote or a basket. I always forget to bring a bag. Girl, you gotta put your extras in your car. Just keep them in there and just try to remember to bring them in the store. I had to send my poor daughter out to get it. Nearly Headless Nick. Yes, I know that was on the first movie because Hermione was like, nearly headless? What makes you nearly headless? Because he almost had his, I guess, his story was he almost had his head chopped off automatic, like all together, but I don't know. It's a Harry Potter thing, and I'm a Harry Potter fan too, so it's all make-believe and fun. So anyway, so I've been making these for about 3 years, and somebody had mentioned, oh, you can do like book charms with those. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a few of them. I did pull some favorites out, and I think there's one I'm going to save as a surprise and do it off camera because, thank you for sprinkling. I wonder if those would melt. No, it's not going to melt in your car. Well, I don't know about your summer, but my summer, it's like 100 degrees in my car and it doesn't melt. They don't melt. I'm telling you. He's been hanging in my rearview mirror in the sunlight for 2.5 years, maybe, if not 3. And nothing, I mean, he's faded a little bit, but he's already like that yellow color, like that bluish color. So it probably might. I think it'd be okay. But we'll talk, Sandra. We'll talk. Okay, so I'm going to get some tools out, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make these. They're super cute and adorable. And I am going to feature them on the journals that I'm making, and I'm going to put them easy cards. And we could cook eggs. We could fry eggs on our dashes too. I totally get it. So, you guys, my little boy has like a little, I don't know if he got dirt in his eye. I'm not going to show you. He just looks really bad, but he could use some prayers. Okay, so we are going to have fun. I picked out, these are the ones I picked. I picked the Disney ones. I have Peter Pan. I have Wendy. I have Belle, because I know some of us our book readers love our Belle. And then I think I'm going to leave that one, and then we may get to Merida. I might just do 3. So I love these charms too. And somebody had asked, you could do these. And I'm like, yeah, we could definitely do them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a couple different kinds. So basically what you absolutely need is you need an eyelet. And I got these I used to get them, same thing in Texas too. Yes, absolutely. I used to get these from Joann's, but I did find them at Hobby Lobby. And sometimes they go on sale and they're very, very, very inexpensive. You get a lot. You can go with either silver or gold. We're just going to do gold tonight. They kind of work with our characters anyway. You do need like a push pin and whatever beads. So these beads I get on Amazon. I get the Mickey Mouse ones. Sometimes these are hard to find. Whenever they're available, I always get a pack. So you guys will see, and I do have quite a few of these, but it's because I like to match up at least one Mickey bead with my Disney ones. It's like the hidden Mickey thing. And if you're a Disney fan, you know all about that. And then I use all different types of colors. I like the silicone beads because it makes it soft. And that way it's not like hitting everything. But you can always use like plastic beads or whatever you have. I'm probably going to put a bow at least on Wendy and Belle. So we'll see. And then I have some others too down here. So we're going to have fun with it. So one thing you will have to determine is if you want to make it a keychain or if you want to make it like a book charm. I think we're just going to put them on these right now because we could always put them on something else later. And then of course you need jump rings. And the jump rings, some of the jump rings I have are terrible, you guys. And I think I just found them on a whim one day and I ordered them, but I don't really particularly like them. Okay, these I like. So some of them have like the 2. See how there's 2 there? And some of them, hi Sue! And some of them just have the 1. See the difference? I like the 1, believe it or not, because it's easier for me to open it and shut it back up. When I do my keychains for the Backpack Buddies, here, I'm going to grab one so you guys can see it. When I do these for the Backpack Buddies, do I have Ariel? Of course I have Ariel. I do. I have one Ariel. She's not in her mermaid, though. She's in her dress where they were out, like, where she meets, like, not meets, when she's, like, off with the prince and stuff. And it's the original Ariel, not the new Ariel. But, here's Fozzie. But I love to use, I get my lobster claw clasps. These are lobster claw clasps. Say that 5 times fast. And they're very easy to open. You could either use it on the keychain or you could use it on the clasp. And they're very easy to do. I do like these, and they have them in different colors. Like this one's gold. This one's like a rusted gold. And this one is like, they have regular silver. And then this is like a rose gold. And apparently I'm dropping things out of here. So, and then these are new too. These I recently got on Amazon. They're colored. So we're going to try to color them. Like we're going to try to put the right colors with, we're going to do green for Peter. Peta. Okay. So that is what you'll need basically to do these, and wire. And I like to use 18 gauge. The higher the number, the thicker the cord, but 18 gauge is my go-to. If you don't have 18 gauge, the next size down would be fine too. But this is pretty much what I use. And they also have them in colors too. See, this is 20 gauge. This is a little bit, we might as well use the 20 gauge because this is the black one. And those will work as well. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to shut this because I have my clasps. I think everything that I need. Okay. And I just keep my tools. Oh, and then your tools. You're going to need tools. So you're going to need a round plier like this. Okay, can you guys see that? It's round. Okay, and then there's flat ones like that. You see how it's flat? Excuse all the glue on it. It's flat right there. So that's what I have. And then if you're worried about, because I have kids that actually get these, I do tell my parents, make sure they're 3 and up or 4 and up, because obviously, you don't want things happening. I have never gotten any backlash, knock on wood, but I always make sure that it's not going to like a baby. You don't want to give these to kids like under 3 or 4. These particularly, they have like a corner on them. My husband actually talked me into getting these. It's so that when you cut the wire, it's kind of smooth so it's not going to poke the child. And we'll talk a little bit about that when we make it. But obviously, if we're making these as book charms, they're not going to be young kids. But you just have to be careful if you want to do this like as a side hustle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my little things in my characters. And this is what you are going to do. You're going to get your 3 little eyelets. Hi, babies. My dog wants to be in here with me. So we have our 3 little eyelets. And then I have my little push pin. So you want to find the middle part. See, I have Fozzie kind of in the middle of his hat there. If there is a character that has something like in the middle of his head, you could either go a little bit behind it, and then your character will hang a little bit at an angle, but that's probably better than putting it in the front. Hi, Andrea. You guys, I wanted to craft something totally different, but I had no time to prepare today. And I'm like, we're just going to do backpack bunnies because I talked about doing these with you guys before, and you can make these into book charms. So that's what we're doing. That's why we're doing this. Okay. So Belle seems to have like this little ponytail in the back of her head here, but that is okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the eyelet in the middle, before her hair right here in the top of her ponytail. And then you're just going to center it as best as you can. And I've just been doing this for a really long time, you guys. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start like kind of a hole, and then I'm going to push the push pin in as I'm turning it. Now, some people use a very, very tiny drill. I don't care to use the drill. I think the push pin works perfectly with these eyelets, and it's totally up to you. If you want to put glue on it, you can. It gets a little messy, and I've done that before. And to be honest, these are not meant to last forever as a backpack buddy. It's really optional, and I don't do it usually. And that's just pretty much it. Hello, Sandy. I missed your live and I'm so mad. I've had so much going on, girl. Okay. So there's my eyelet. I'm starting to put it back in that hole, and I don't even go all the way in with the push pin because I'd rather put my eyelet in it. I'd rather put my eyelet in it than my whole push pin, because now my eyelet, it has ridges on it, so it's more apt to stay inside that hole. If I put it all the way down, it makes the eyelet a little bit loose, if that means. Hello, gorgeous. I miss you, Sandy. I can't wait to watch a replay. I have to watch a replay. Okay, so there's Belle. She's all done. She's all done. And I'm telling you, you guys, the color coordinating and matching and just putting all the charms on is probably the most fun. And it's so addicting. So I'm just saying, I probably will be here the rest of the night making a few more of these off camera. So again, I'm just taking my push pin. Just be very careful. Thank you for opening the craft box. I had no idea what I was going to do with you guys tonight. And I was just like, well, we're going to make backpack buddies, because I don't think I've ever done this live before. I can't remember if I've ever done this live before. So again, I'm just putting in it a little bit, and you can even use your tools to do it. If you can't like hold on to it very much, then sometimes it'll fall. You just go back to it. But basically you would take your pliers and just do the same and just twist. And they're that easy. They're that easy. And Miss Sandy knows exactly what I'm making, because I made Levi one, didn't I? Did I give him Captain Hook? Levi likes the villains the most. I love the fact that Levi loves the villains. I think it's so cute. How is he? How many Kevins have you made so far, Sandy? Oh my gosh, I think that's so funny. My little one's sitting over here, you guys. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and do Peter. And I always keep like little bowls and stuff around. Hi, Talia. Am I saying that wrong? I can't see. Hello, hello. If I said that wrong, please correct me so I can get it right the next time. Okay, so now we're just going to twist this one on. And now we're ready to do our little hook in it. So our little jump ring now goes in here, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. So this is what's going to go on the top, okay? Right now, though, we are going to make a little wire with some beads, and you don't have to do that. You know, I now have 40 in a bag. I think that's so adorable. Now, you can just be one and done and just make him on a little thing and just be done and not do the beads. But if you want to make it a little bit cuter, more a little decorative, then you add some beads. Typically, I do about 3 or 4, depending on how long you want it. I think he heard you. He's hi, Christy. Hi, Levi. I miss you guys. Sandy, I'm planning on coming back next year, just so you know. If you want me to stay with you, it's okay. I'll camp out in front of Sandra's house. Or maybe I can stay with Pam. I have to go back and watch what I missed. I can catch chickens that I couldn't remember how to walk through the... I didn't even finish reading that, Shonda, and I'm already laughing. Okay, so make yourself, I want to say this is a pretty good, how many inches is this? Maybe like 3 or 4 inches. Make sure it's long enough, because you are going to twist these up a little bit. Woohoo, she says. And then what I do is I go ahead and we're going to do Peter first. So I went ahead, I'm going to thread him through now. You might want to try this with Kevin. And then I just kind of bend it a little bit. You don't even have to go that far up. So now we kind of have him hanging out here. Hello, Connie. How are you? All right, now I am going to hold the 2 pieces, and then I'm going to take my, and trust me, you'll drop this a million times before you finally get used to it. I'm going to take my flat one, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to twist them together. And I'm going to twist them together, probably 3 or 4 times is good. Okay, just like that. And then I can squeeze the rest, or you can cut it however you want to do it. You just have to make sure that it's straight, because now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some beads on here. Now, Peter doesn't need a bow, so he's going to have a star instead. So I have this yellow, I'm going to do a yellow and green star because it'll match his outfit. So second star to the right, and keep on. Oh my gosh, what does it say? Help me out here, Sandy. Where are my Disney people? Second star to the right and keep on going is where you find Neverland, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get a couple more beads, and I think I'm going to put my star one in the middle. So I happen to have a good Peter Pan green here. But do we want that much green? Are we into that much green? I don't know. I think maybe we'll do orange and green, because I want to bring out some of that orange in his hair. Or we could also do silver too to match his little sword thingy. Maybe we'll just do 4 of them. We'll just do it like that. Kevin does have a hole in his head. See, you can make Kevin into a backpack buddy. Or whatever, a charm, whatever you want. I love it. I love it. Okay. This is also good for when you're doing this too. So, all right. I almost put the yellow on there. Yellow is for Belle. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start with the silver. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my star on here. And then I will put on my orange. Where do you get your characters? So they're at Walmart. They come in different packs, and sometimes you can find like the really big packs. I've just been collecting them for lots of years, Sue. But they're basically, I've even seen the Doorables at Dollar Tree. I've seen these at Dollar Tree, like literally. I don't know what characters they have, but I mainly go on Amazon to get them. Mainly Amazon. Okay. So now we have that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our round Walmart. Yes, has Doorables. Yes, they do. And sometimes they have them on clearance, just depending. But always check Amazon too. That's where I normally get mine from. And they come in different packs. Sometimes they have a Pixar where all the Pixar characters, or they have like classic. I even got like the 50th anniversary. I got like they had the different rides ones. Like I have like a Jungle Cruise Donald and like a It's a Small World mini. I sold a lot of those though. Those were popular. All right, so see how we are going to use our round one. What we're going to do is we are going to leave a little room there, and then we're going to bend it. Basically, essentially what we're doing is we're making a little hole like that, kind of like another eyelet. And then once you have that in there, you're going to hold it in place and then twist your wire around again. And let me see. I want to say it probably took me probably about 30 of them to finally get these right. So it's not anything that you're going to get off right off the bat, but with practice, it will work. All right. So I'm going to cut that excess off. And now I have kind of a clean edge. If there happens to be a little bit of a pokey wire there, you can take your pliers and kind of bend it and tuck it into your bead, which is another reason why I love these beads, so that it's not poking the kiddo, if that's you know, if that's what you need. Okay, so there's that. Now we got to put him on the little charm. So I'm going to take my little jump ring, if I can grab it, because Christy has fingers. And I'm just going to kind of separate the two. I just go one way, and one the other. And then I just put it on the little jump ring. And then I put my other little piece on. And then we're going to close it. This is the part where I drop it probably like 3 or 4 times. I think I did this the other day, a couple times on live. And you want it to kind of line back up with each other. And I know it's hard to do this on live because you're not seeing everything, but I'll make something work. I'll make something work as far as a tutorial goes. But there's Peter. So now here's the thing. You could turn this into a book charm. It can be for your rear view mirror. It could go anywhere you want. Hi, Kevany. So there's Peter. There's Peter Pan. Okay, let's make Wendy for him because he's going to miss Wendy otherwise. And of course, you don't have to use your Mickey beads on all of them. They're packaged in a cute box that looks like a house. Yes. Do you guys want to see? Hold on, I'll show you. I've got this pack and I haven't opened it yet. Okay. This is what they look like. So some of them, sometimes you know what's in there. Like this pack is 8 exclusive figures, and that's what you get in the pack. Sometimes you get a surprise pack where there's an extra one in here, which is very cool. But this is the, I ordered, because I'm a Star Wars nerd, I ordered the Ewoks. And there's a Yoda in here. It's a hologram Yoda. And then there's Luke and Leia down here. And then the different Ewoks. But I absolutely love this one. And I made my dad one for Father's Day. I made him a Darth Vader one, and I put a little sign on it and said, "You are the best father." Or "You are my father," or something like that. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. It was funny. So they have the Star Wars ones they're harder to buy because they only give you a couple of them in a pack, and then you got to buy another pack. Like, I think that one was like $12 and you get 8. So they're like a little over $1 each. But sometimes they're just so cute, you guys. I'm telling you, they're so cute. Okay, so we're going to do a blue bow for Wendy. Definitely a blue bow. And we have to make it a light blue to match with her dress. Does that not look? And this is like from Amazon, and that's from Doorables. Like, you love the Star Wars ones too? I know. This one I got on Amazon recently. I think it was, I don't know how many's in here. I think there's like 20. No, there can't be. I think there's 30 in here. I don't know. This was an Amazon purchase though. Okay, and then we will do, see, she's blue already. I'm gonna do 2 blue. So I have this, we'll do a Mickey. We'll do a yellow Mickey, a light yellow. And then we'll do a blue. And then I think I'm just gonna do a white. Because I think that one will work well. Yeah, that one will work well. Okay, so that's what we're doing for her. All right, so now, and always have something so that your beads don't fly everywhere as well. So they don't roll everywhere. Look at me. See, these little dishes or whatever is perfect. Okay, so now we're going to get our little wire again. And we're going to cut it. Are these fun? Is it fun to watch? I don't know if I'm boring. I'm trying not to be boring, you guys. There's so much going on that it's like I'm trying so hard to like be present. It's crazy, you guys. My world is crazy right now. Okay. So now I have her on here. So you guys can watch this a couple times. Tony, tell Amazon that, because for the last 1.5 years, I have tried to get an Amazon store no go. They won't give them to me. And then I've tried to be a plaid crafts, and almost everybody can do that. And they say no. They say no. Nobody has told me, nobody has given me anything. Like, I'm so sad because it's like, I'm here, I'm present, I use this stuff. I did get myself a business account on Amazon finally, but it's not what you think. It's not like an affiliate. Hi, Sam. The tools, these all, I believe, came from Hobby Lobby, and I got them at different times. They're kind of worn out too. I mean, I've used them so much because I use these for my other crafts too. But these are all in the jewelry aisle. They will probably look a little different now because, you know, Hobby Lobby's starting to just do their own line of things and not use like the big brands. I couldn't even tell you where the big brands are, but just be looking for the round ones like this and the flat ones like that. They're flat and round. Those are the ones that you basically need. And then these are so that it's not sharp. It just makes it a little smoother. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put, let's see. I'll put my bow first. So I'm going to put the pink one first. This is like a whitish pink color, to be honest, you guys, but it's okay. And then I'm going to put my bow. She is so cute, you guys. Yes, you'll see a little bit of that black, but that's okay. I wonder if we put the bow on first, if you won't be able to see it very well. Let me try it. I've not tried a bow on these yet, but they're super cute. It almost like she's wearing it though, and then it throws off the bow on her back. Now, I'm going to go with my original plan. This is why it's fun, because you could mess around and play with them until your heart just is content. And I absolutely love it. I kind of want to use this blue though. Nah, she's got enough. All right, so we're going to go put the bow on. And then I'll put her blue. And then we'll put the Mickey bead on top. These don't go anywhere. They don't roll. I love these. Hi, Betsy. Did I say hi to you yet? I think Facebook is just telling me you guys are still here over and over and over. It's kind of funny. Okay. So there is Wendy. Isn't she so cute? You guys, I will be honest. It's been a hot minute since I've made these, and I'm already like falling in love again. I forgot why I stopped. I think I just got busy. And when you get really used to it, you don't have to even use your tools. You could just use your hands, basically. And then just throw away your wires so it doesn't like hurt your pets or anything. You don't want any of your pets getting hurt. Okay, so basically I bent that wire inside of the top of that Mickey there. So now I'm going to take this flat one and pull, just kind of push out my hole so I can get the top of it through my little jump ring here. I hope that makes sense. Once I make 3 of them, I think you guys will understand. And if you have to watch the replay, it's available for 30 days. And then it's going on YouTube. You guys, we only have a few more days to get our stuff off of Facebook before they permanently delete everything. And I think it's going to happen on the 28th. So I'm trying really, really hard to get the really important things off of Facebook. I know there's a couple things that were important that I already did kind of put on there, but if you guys go over to my YouTube, you'll probably see like 40 videos now. So it's growing over there, so you guys get to see. I can't remember if I ever did these live or not though. I don't think I did. Sharon, do you remember if I ever did these live? What about you, Mom? I know you guys have been with me the longest. So all right, so last one, we're going to do Belle. and of course we have to do something special for her because she's special. She's Belle. I wish I had a book. This would be a really cute idea to use one of your little book charms that we made the other day. I know we've been making these, but this would be really cute if you found a little Beauty and the Beast one, a book with Belle. Oh, how adorable would that be? I need my wedding video. Oh, but that's on your page, Mom. You have to go into your videos. We'll look at it. We'll have to look at it. I'll have to do it over the phone with you. Okay. So I don't really have a gold one. I have these little small gold ones. So I think I'll use a small little gold one. And then, oh, I have these though. I can use this one. Okay, we'll just do that. So I'll use that little gold one, and we'll use, I guess, red for her rose, right? Yeah. We'll do a Mickey one for that one, but I want to put a little bow in her. We'll do a red bow. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let me do, well, she wears that one blue dress, so that's what we'll do, and we'll do a red bow. You never made these on, oh, I didn't not make these on, you still need to make them for the Seminole show in November. No, I don't think I have Halloween show. Oh, yes, and the Halloween show. I need to find things. I need to find some of these for Halloween. Well, I have some Nightmare Before Christmas characters, too. I did find those recently. Okay. So I think we're going to do a red bow and these colors for Belle. I think that would be cute. So I'm sure you guys are tired of me already. I'm glad I never made these live. I was like, we're just going to repeat ourselves if that's the case, because Christy had no time to plan today because work. But I did post, if you guys are just popping on, I did post a video today of a tutorial, and we made some more of the Lisa Frank cards, which are over at my desk where I left them today. But I did do a tutorial, so you can watch that. You need to make some back to school, and I will take them to work for you. Hi, Tina. How are you? How was your time with Hunter? Okay, I'll make some more. I got some more. I need to find some more characters, too. Oh, you guys, also, I'm just remembering, you guys can get some of these characters from people on Etsy. People do sell these on Etsy. You have to pay for shipping, but it's a small price to pay because sometimes you get to pick your characters too. Okay, there's that one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this gold one. Somebody had mentioned a back to school fair to me, and I totally lost all the information. I know, back to school is perfect timing. I sold a lot of them back to school. I actually had a special on them at that point, I think. I can't remember. I can't remember, Tina. It's been a while since I sold some. Oh, okay, you got to see the video, Mom? I'm glad. That took a while to edit, and it basically took up my whole freedom, my whole free time today. But it's worth it. You guys are worth it. Okay, so there we go. So there's that. And then again, you can make the hole bigger the further down on this you go. It's a bigger circle, or you can make it a smaller circle. It's really up to you. I usually do it like in the middle, and I just kind of twist. I'm glad you guys enjoy that. You guys, I am on TikTok, and that video actually did really well. People absolutely love them. So I'm like, yay. I also am working on bag charms now, and here's a little sneak peek. I'll be probably working on that one tomorrow. And don't forget, Journal Time Tuesday is tomorrow. So I will be live at 7. Okay, there we go. So now we're just going to put this on here. I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with me. I thank you very much. It's been a fun evening. I know I'm on late, but I had some stuff to do today. Okay, so while I'm finishing this last one, I'm going to just kind of do some more announcements. I will put flyers up tomorrow and the schedule for the rest of the week. So there's Junk Time Tuesday tomorrow. We're going to be doing some junk journaling, and I think we're going to be putting together our Snow White book journal. And on Wednesday, I am in a Little Golden Book event. And I will tell you right now, we are not journaling with the Golden Book. And that's all I'm going to say, because I want it to be a surprise. That is with the herd. So I will be on 8 p.m. on Wednesday. So I will make sure I post that flyer for you. And then Thursday is our Golden Girl event. And that's Santa at the Beach. We are so excited to have all of our Golden Girls participate, including, or no, that's not this week, is it? That's not this week, is it? Hold on. Let me back up. That's in July. We're not in July yet, Christy. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to, never mind. But I will be here Thursday live for you for ATC Thursday. Woo, you guys. It is really hard to keep track of your own schedule when you have like nothing but yourself in charge of it. It's very bad. Thank you, Becca. I'm so glad you like it. Okay. So, yes, ATC card. No Golden Girl. Golden Girl is the following week, and that is the first week of July, and it's Santa's going to the beach. And we have a special Golden Girl joining us. Miss Donna with Cypress Designs will be our special guest. Okay. So there is Miss Belle. I love her little red bow with her gold and stuff. So hi, Lucy. Okay. So these are the ones we made tonight. We've got Belle. And we've got Wendy. And we've got Peter. So those are the ones we made tonight. And again, they're just little charms that you make for whatever you want. On the back, on your book, you could even put them on like this is how you would probably do a book charm, is you could even just kind of put them through here and then just stick it in your book. And that would be your paper clip. It's not perfected, but you guys get it. Here, I'll show you. This is what I mean. So like you take a piece of your book. I've been working on my mom journal that my kids gave me for Mother's Day. And then you just put your little paper clip there. And then there's your little book charm. And she's perfect because she's Belle. There it is. So that you can turn it into a bag charm, which I know we all got bags. Hi, Miss Stephanie. They can really go anywhere, and they're super cute and adorable. So they're adorables, get it? But that's all I have for you tonight. I'm sorry I didn't plan out any more than this. But I had to come live and say hi to you guys because I missed you. Thank you, Lucy. Stephanie, how are you? Prayers are needed for some of our Golden Girl friends. So I'm just putting it out there. Just some of them, some prayers are needed. So please keep some of my Golden Girl sisters in your prayers. What else do I have for you? I think that's all we have for you today. I am super excited about Miss Penny the Pumpkin. I'll show you guys real quick one more time. This was my favorite buy from Megan with the Right House Decor. I've got Miss Penny the Pumpkin. I got her at her auction and she crocheted this. And you guys, she did an amazing job. I'm so excited about her. You guys know I love Halloween and the fun of it. And I think this is just super fun. I can't wait to show my hubby. So, I just had to show off. I got her package tonight. Yay. Or today. It was kind of tonight. It was really late tonight. So, Belle is your favorite, Stephanie. Okay. Thanks for telling me. So anyway, I don't know if I'll be live Friday since I'm going live so much this week, but make sure that you guys are still following the page and getting my notifications. If you haven't joined my Telegram, make sure you join the Telegram because I'm always sending you out telegrams. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.